He'll take it. Alright then. Let's do this in like 5. Hey guys, and welcome to episode 3 of Brave New World. Yeah, we're going to be kicking back off at turn 201. And I think this is where we're going to start to see things get a bit more serious. Now that we've got spies and we can start to advance research, I think in World Congress could happen this video, maybe the next one. You know, I think we're going to start really kicking it up a notch on everything else. So yeah, without further ado, let's kick off the next turn. Also, briefly between vids, I may have taken over that land just to hook things up. It makes everything aesthetically better to me now. I feel right. My empire has a bit of connected land. We're okay. I think what I want to do is maybe set up just 2 trade carts to thingy. Set up 2 trade carts to Portugal, so I can just get straight monies. But I'm definitely going to push a rationalism route, I think now. That's it's more my scene. And yeah, let's get even more research because everyone's happy. Everybody gonna be happy. That means I'm not going to sing any more lyrics. Because then you get content ID matched and then no one will see the video. So that's it. That's the end. It's not the end of the video, it's the end of my very brief singing interlude there. I think while I'm sitting on all this money, I feel I should probably buy some stuff. Let's buy a university because they're always handy. Wouldn't necessarily make people any happier or get me anything particularly practical, but more science is always handy. I mean, I've questioned the idea that, like, fuck you, Lord Enrico Dandolo of Venice. Of course we're gonna be friends. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying that more science isn't practical. It's very practical, but yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Apparently that's a new thing now. Each city or puppeted city you own will increase technology costs by 3%. So if you have a small empire, easier technology. Makes sense, because obviously you can't produce as much technology across a big empire. Or you can't produce as much science across a small empire as you can across an empire with loads of cities. You've only got one city to do it in. But, yeah. Go roll with it.
Whoso pulleth out the sword of the stone handle is rightwise king born of all England.
I need to push for printing press. At the same time, I need to push for astronomy. So, I think I'll push astronomy first, because that's important. Yeah, I'll take an embassy. Harun al-Rashid. Sure. But you know, that's just diplomacy. You do what you do. Do what you do to keep up the homeboys. He's not as strong as me. We're all good. I'm still the best. Poland is still the greatest.
You made an instrument to know if the moon shineth.
Wasn't the button I meant to press, honestly. I meant to press enter to just lazily get through the quote. ironically enough, because I'd failed to press an enter, I managed to keep the quote, which is what I was supposed to be doing. Because that's what I said I'd do. I said I'd, you know, keep all the quotes in. I said I'd be, you know, a good nice boy and I'd keep the quotes in there, because it's what nice people do, obviously. Oh, my golden age is over. I lost 4 whole gold production. Don't I feel silly? 16 turns to policies. How many? How are we standing on here? Making solid progress on Poland. Yeah, on Portugal even. I am Poland. That would be a silly thing to say. And luckily, Portugal don't have a religion yet, so I could quite possibly push whatever religion I found onto those guys. It's not too crazy an idea. Because, you know, I've been not too focused on building up faith, but it's been there. It's been going. Come on. Yeah, Portugal, start taking your time. Wanna get my opera houses built. Start building up a little bit of a navy. Well, now I've got 2 universities. I can whack out Oxford University to get free research. That's always nice. And I just want Portugal to not be so slow, so I can keep this going. I need to pick up the game. We're in a nice phase of Civilization 5 still, where you're just kind of clicking a lot. You just gotta keep clicking enter and lot to sort of get through your plans. We're not at the stage yet where you can be doing things like every turn near enough. At least for a military player. It's not me, but you know, we're not in those sort of late game turns where every turn you gotta jam something in, make it matter, make it count. Still early ADs. Still Dark Ages, nothing major.
The great thing in this world is not so much where we stand, as in what direction we are moving.
Interesting. Yeah. It's, you know, one thing to say. Sure. Yeah, I'll happily take open borders with you, old man. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure open borders gives you that sweet bonus. And you're like, hells yeah. Hells yeah, son. Yep, let's keep our open borders open. Gotta diplomatically dominate Portugal. That's the plan. Didn't mean to zoom in like that. I apologise for everyone. Wasn't what I was going for. I want to get the Oxford University. Building the Artist Guild could be useful, but I think the Oxford University is going to be the thing to push for. That's right, I'm spoiling the quotes, so you know. Spoiling the quotes by accidentally right-clicking on things. What a scumbag I am. Terrible, terrible man. Well, I've got to wait ages for everything now. I've got to wait like 11 turns before my research or Krakow's building is done. I've got to wait 9 turns for some more culture. I've got to wait 20 turns for this, well 19 turns now, for my Warsaw building. Yeah. I don't think I want to give you my gold and gold per turn production, as well as paying for a research agreement for you to benefit from. So, no, screw you, Venice. I think that's the answer I'm going for there. I think that's the idea. But to be fair, as a Civ player, I rarely take research agreements. It's basically paying for someone else to benefit from your research. Because I'm pretty sure it pulls your research points, but it's like, I'm by far the sort of science juggernaut here. I don't want to give you my science power. That's not a smooth idea on my part. Apparently everyone wants the same deal, and I'm not going to give it to them. Because I'm not an idiot. Yeah, it's that one. It's that one covered pretty neatly. I'm not showing my science power with people. Why does player 8 always take so long? Always sits back on him. Or her. I haven't met them yet, so I can't say. Thought I'd already press next turn. I have pressed next turn. It's just giving it a second. I want an ideology. Ideologies are cool. I wanna get that far. I want the next turn one to work, and I want to get that far. Don't take that as kind of like a sign that like Civ 5 is glitchy. It's probably just my computer. I apologise for like the fact that that happened when I'm supposed to be all like, yeah, you should watch my amazing professional videos on YouTube. But you know, not a lot I can really do to stop that from happening if it happens. Should it happen, not a lot I can do about it. It just kind of happens, and I have to roll with that. At least I think we're sort of churning through these turns a bit. You know, we've got decent progress going on the research and the Krakow building. I believe this was my trade route to Lisbon, which is still, you know, super beneficial to me. I'd get way more of that. And I think this trade route, which is the Warsaw to Krakow one, I'm probably going to move to being to Porto. Actually, no, maybe Braga, because that's a larger city. We'll see. I mean, I guess the yield report will be there one way or the other. It'll tell me about it. Yeah. 3 more turns for culture, I think. Yeah. Well, let's have a look. Great scientists are around 25% faster. That's pretty useful. 2 science from every specialist. I'm thinking this route is the more practical for me because I'm more inclined to get great people, and one science from every trading post isn't necessarily too good for me, but plus 17 science from university is handy because that pushed the university boost up to 50%, which I've got no problems with. No problems with at all. That works perfectly fine for me. Yeah, still processing Portugal, but that means it's my turn now. So yeah, we're approaching 220, so 700 AD. I think we're already in the Renaissance, if I can go pronounce it correctly. Yeah. I think it's going to be wise to push archaeology maybe before science, or scientific theory even. Especially because there's a sort of archaeologist now. You can do that shit, and as well the sort of like, you know, using the museums to get more culture and things, and the Louvre to get some sweet art space. Definitely give me the sort of practical route, I think, on that one. But, you know, first things first, get the World Congress up, meet everyone, exert all my touristy influence. Because the way it's working, I could swing it to a diplomatic victory, I think, if I was going to push it. I think maybe the best way for a diplomatic victory would be with shared religion. I think that's the practical way of doing that. Because shared religion is a very useful tool, it seems, because it gets you an extra 25% influence based on tourism. Because if I look it up in a second, yeah, I'm the 3rd happiest. Basically, they're super happy, and then everyone else is just scum. And Portugal hate her queen. So yeah. I'm gonna move that to Krakow. Change home city to Krakow. Yeah, as I was saying, obviously with these sort of like plus or minus factors, you get a plus bonus from shared religion. So I think that's probably one of the better ways to sort of swing culture and diplomacy together to get your way a bit more. Yeah, see, my tourism's definitely got a solid influence on over that, because I think the tourism bar is sort of your influence compared to their sort of culture, and it's like their culture sort of serves as a defense. Yeah, that's good. I got 31.1% influence over Portugal. Not a bad situation to be in. I think once I get a caravel out and I can start exploring and meeting other civilizations, once I can start to push for the sort of meeting everyone, so I can get the World Congress, will be heading down a steady route. If I said words right, well, it might be alright. I think steadying and heady are both words, but that wasn't a sentence I was trying to make. 7 with cheese in the chat here is saying culture overview. Here's a screen I never look at. I get the sense it's a screen a lot of people don't look at, but But you know, I'm a very peaceful Civ player. I'm that guy. I'm that guy that doesn't play militarily. And you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna make some sweet pieces of culture and shit. I'm gonna win by making a grand civilization that's all cool and everyone's all jealous of all my civilization progress. Or I'm gonna be really scientific and go to space, because that's the cool way out. Yeah, I think, yeah, should be getting a bit better faith production next turn. Push a bit more for a shared religion. That should be very useful. Because I think I'm far from a great prophet. I think we're not miles off that one. I think after astronomy's done, gotta push for the printing press science. It's kind of the next step. I'm thinking Porto seems the better city for me, because you get an extra piece of gold. It's about as simple as that one gets. Extra gold. Basically, I'm just going to exert all the influence over Portugal. They're going to be at my whim. All their gold and science and happiness and diplomatic powers are going to be tied to me, the Grand Polish Empire. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I am so amazingly manipulative and powerful. Just kidding. There's not a lot I can do with this city at the minute. I'll put them to make them research, sod it. Gives me an extra 3 research, I guess. I think I'm basically just going to speedrun all these pieces of research that I really should have done a while ago. Masonry is like one of the earliest researches in the game. I just never got around to it, I don't think. I think that's the basic assumption there. Just never really got around to actually getting that research done. That's probably something I should have done, but never did really.
Things are to be looked to in a building: that it stand on the right spot, that it be securely founded, that it be successfully
executed. Because you know you can make the word executed sound a lot cooler than he makes it sound. I don't think he's really putting the effort in that you need to pull off the word executed. He's not got the kind of swag he needs. Only 7 turns like at the Oxford University. That's pretty handy, not gonna lie. Skipping over some research, that'll be all good. Can I afford to buy a caravel? No, I can't. They're bloody expensive. Right, bloody expensive. Turn 227. Yeah. Yeah, starting to make some progress in the game. Yeah. Starting to head down the road we need to get to. Go do what we gotta do.
Instrumental.
I kind of skipped over that quote. Whoops. I guess I can read the quote for you. Instrumental or mechanical science is the noblest, and above all others, the most useful. You just got to put on the Civ reader voice. It's just not right unless you're gonna put the effort in. Come on, machinery. We can get you done. 3 turns to Oxford University. That's good. I have a feeling that we're building worth building now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna whack out Colosseum. Colosseum could definitely be practical. Could do with the happiness. I've got enough gold to spare that I can afford to build a Colosseum. Yeah, 300 faith is minimum required for your next chance at a great profit. Right. Two religions already exist. Might be some competition. I think I've got the Americans pretty nailed down, I think. Things should be lucky enough on that one. I want to get my sweet religion on the go so I can start pumping Portugal full of them. Make my civilization even more the dominant influence on them. Sweep their fickle minds up in my amazing culture. Free technology. So I'm tempted to go for navigation because that's the furthest along, but at the same time, banking's not bad. Sod it. I should stop doing that. I should stop doing my instinctive thing of flicking over the quotes. It's not what you're supposed to do. Want to build. I think I am going to build a temple finally. Solid, let's get some faith production. Let's get some of that shit going, and I will actually make the effort to go and read this quote as well. The winds and the waves are always on the side of the ablest navigators. Looks like I need architecture for archaeology, and it looks like I need banking for architecture. So yeah, that technology seems useful. useful and practical. I can see that one working out. Ten turns for both buildings, 3 for research, 15 for culture. It's not what I wanted to see necessarily. Quite a rough spread of times. Sweet spinny globe. Thank whichever deity I'm now going to form a religion based upon. I finally got a great prophet. Catholicism is already founded. I feel it would be correct to form an Eastern Orthodox church if I can't make a Catholic church. That feels correct. I mean, Poland is kind of like half Orthodox, half Catholic, maybe. I don't know. I gather there's Orthodox people there and there's a lot of Catholics. It's what we get. I'm just gonna go for that. Never look down more gold. More gold is always handy. I think I'm also gonna go for religious community, because never turn down more production either. Those are both very practical. No, I'm not gonna pay you my money per turn for us to both get science out of it. You should be paying me for the privilege of taking my science. I don't need your science, jeez. Who do you think I am? But this guy wants fucking horses as well. Fuck that. Why would I give you horses as well? Screw you. Everyone's so desperate to take all my stuff. It's like, no, sod off. If you wanna get a research agreement with me, don't expect me to peg you for that. That's not how the system works. Well, you know, making some progress. I can have swordsman. Got no iron, but progress is progress. Basically, got to slowly catch up to get to printing presses, ever so steadily. And I've only just realised I can actually get a caravel now, which is what I wanted. See, if you say that's a fast unit, the next units have 5 moves. They're faster. Why would I build a caravel if that's the situation? To be honest. I'll probably just send pirates out to meet the world. That's always a good idea. I think if you meet all the other civilizations in the world by sending pirates out, that's always a good idea. It is kind of like slightly British heritage, so we did try and make sure some of our best sailors were indeed doing pirate sort of things. But that's what you get for being Spanish, I guess. Little history lesson for all the viewers there. Now you know. Now you know. Now you understand. 10 turns for that. Probably a couple of turns for more science. 5 more turns for each building. Slow and steady wins the race. Especially if you're playing Civilization. Because then the whole game is basically slow and steady. Why play Serious Sam when you can play Civilization? Or alternatively, why not just play both? And that's the joys of my YouTube channel. Yeah, there you go.
Do not wait to strike till the iron is hot, but make it hot by striking.
That sounds vaguely domestic abusey. Like, make it hot by striking. Oh my god, someone I haven't met has entered the medieval era. Oh, I'm nearly in the industrial era, but not to brag. Someone else has entered the medieval era as well. It's not really that impressive in the grand scheme of things. I'm gonna put that one out there. It's one of those things you gotta accept and be very honest about. You gotta be like, no, it's not gonna work too well. So it feels weird that they're taking away the from the start of that. It's now just called pyramids. Because it used to be called the pyramids, and that sounded better. But I mean, I guess most of the others don't have the start. You don't get like the Sistine Chapel and stuff. I don't know. It just feels weird to go off on a completely odd tangential rant about pyramids and the pyramids. Let's check how the great people are coming. Oh, nearly got a great scientist. Also nearly got a great writer. Works for me. That definitely works for me. Yeah. Well, if we got any good space to stick in. I'm gonna buy that tile. Stick an academy there. So I'm a smart fella. The deal's starting to become a bit worse, I've gotta say. I'll get more gold out of it, but she's taking a pretty hefty science benefit that I'm now losing. Not super happy about that one, gotta say. Not a situation I'm liking. Krakow probably should have been my capital city, let's be perfectly honest here. It's kind of grown a lot better. The only thing it doesn't have is being a port, and that doesn't really mean much in the grand scheme of things. When you consider it, all in all. There are worse things to miss out on. Though it's very handy for trying to make the World Congress. Because obviously, you know, you gotta go out and explore. Gotta go out looking for people. You can't let them find you. Otherwise that's not gonna get you anywhere. Lesson for everyone to learn there. You gotta go out looking yourself, you gotta do shit yourself, you gotta get proactive. Otherwise you'll never be able to found the World Congress and take over the world. True story. It's going nicely, so is that. It's also pretty cushy. Pretty cushy. Let's get another turn in. Yep. That's always a good shot. I'd feel like I'm very much playing a slow burn game here. There's gonna come a point, a very sudden point, when I'm gonna have a lot going on. When like my diplomacy stuff's gonna come in and my trivia stuff. When I said trivia, my tourism stuff. Trivia's not in this game. When my tourism stuff comes in, and that becomes useful. You know, all that stuff's gonna kick in eventually. It's gonna be how it works. This is the game's wonder noises. Just got a spearman out there. Why not? He's just off exploring like New Zealand, Australia. Might even be like Papua New Guinea there. I don't know. I haven't really got like a spot to judge. It's kind of just really arbitrary island. Come on, Krakow, you know you want to be Eastern Orthodox. You know you wanna. Go on, go on. Go on, be Eastern Orthodox. That's what real men do. There's no point in me purchasing a missionary yet though, because I could get another great prophet for the same cost. And then I could make my religion even better, make it spread faster. A lot more practical in the grand scheme of things. Right, we've pushed up the science yield from universities. So that's always a handy one. Push that up to 153 now. It's not bad. Don't think I've got any trading posts set up, so I can't really take advantage of that extra bit. But you know, still an extra 17% science on universities. It's not really too bad. I got some physics. I got some physics. Physics. Sweet, I am gonna have a great writer next turn. I got no problems with that situation occurring. Religion founded. Oh yeah. Oh, they founded Protestantism. I don't want that. I want Eastern Orthodoxy to be the church of the Americas. It's the true American church. Oh, hey, Mark Twain, born far too early. Nice to see you're hanging out here. I'm not too fussed about writing a political treatise for extra culture. I'll create a great work, it's way more practical. Get some sweet tourism.
Light out for the territory ahead of the rest. Because Aunt Sally, she's going to adopt and civilize me. And I can't stand it. I've been there before.
I've been there before, yeah. Yeah, that's better. Even more tourism influence. Ha ha ha. Success. Come on, everyone else, make your turns faster. Jeez. Gee willikers. But yeah, guys, it's been a nice 50 turns. I think we've made enough progress in this time, and it's already a pretty long video. I'm not gonna force you to sit and watch Civ 5 all day. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed episode 3 of Brave New World, and I'll see you guys next time. So bye.